Hey guys, welcome to the first video on my using all stationery challenge because I'm too tired and I can't think of anything better. So I found this notebook in one of my drawers, and it's a Midori notebook, and do you know what, the paper's lovely. As you can see, there's just some really old stickers in there which are dead cute. I love seeing my first ones. So I thought, you know what, I need to get use of not only my notebooks but my highlighters, my pens, my ink as well, but that's a lot newer, so I'm not in the must-use, so I can buy more phase on that yet. However, my collection of highlighters, they need using. We'll get to that eventually. So forgive the lighting, it is a horrifically dull day. It is, despite it being summer, it's not stopped raining at all, so we're doing the best we can while we're at work. So the main thing that I want to do when it comes to using all the stationery, I don't want to just sit there and colour in pages. Like, I actually want to be some sort of productive with it, which means it's going to take me a hell of a lot longer. I did try, like, you'll see later on when I go through and sort it all. I did try and like colour with my Tombos, but do you know what, they're just not for me. I'm not really an alcohol marker person. I do want to try them because I do own a set of alcohol markers, and I also want to use them. So I just thought, I've got a few left over in my pencil case. Let's give it a go on this brainstorming spread. I'm just gonna attempt to play around. I've always been one of those people. So I'll write a pile of notes or something. I'll go back in like an hour or two and go back and make edits on said notes. And I just mean like scribbles in the corner, extra thoughts. It's just the way I do things. But since I've gone digital with a lot of my notes, it's not the same. You can just delete it. So I might try and bring that back just to get use of all I say to get use. I know for a fact, as soon as I've gone through all these notebooks, I'm gonna buy more. I can't help it. I keep all my notebooks. I've got a basket full of them on my bookcase. When I was younger, I used to do a lot of bullet journaling, but as I've gotten older, there just isn't enough time, and I was starting to use it as procrastination instead of productivity, hence why I switched to daily planning and actually getting something that's pre-made. I just didn't have the time. As fun as it was, I'd just get absolutely lost in like attempting to do elaborate spreads. So I want to be inspired by the bullet journal, like doing the little boxes, though preferably better than what I've done there, and just try and I've had to redo the audio, and I'm watching it back, and I just love the fact that I spelled weekly wrong. So yeah, I would like to be heavily inspired, but I need to find the balance of it being full of notes and brainstorming, but looking pretty. I think I'll figure it out. I like how that spread's going. I'd like it to look like that. It could just be me brainstorming one subject a week. I'm definitely edging towards that side. I'm just thinking of the challenges that I'm going to come across. This project's going to take me a while, but I need to be dedicated to it. I really want to buy myself new stationery. I love new stationery. New planner season's coming up. I'm going to start ordering that, and obviously new stationery to go with it is always great. But I think I need to focus solely on getting rid of all this stuff. So I'm just going to make some notes, brainstorm a few things, and just see where it takes me. I'm expecting it to adapt and change, and what fits in with my very messy lifestyle and my work schedule, and when am I actually going to fit doing this in? Is it just going to be something we're going to do at work? All these things, it's just the main focus I need to stick with is just getting it used. Just gotta get it used. Right, I'm back home. It's now time to pull everything out of my stationery drawer, because I have a whole drawer dedicated to my stationery. So washi tapes, glue tapes, random blue tack, a few fountain pen inks. I don't really use pre-filled, so these are just ones that I've been given in the time. I'm going to quickly organise these washi tapes for later use. I'm not 100% sure how I want to use them, so I'm just going to pop them away for now. And they're my favourites, like spare ones. So I'm just going to put aside all these chunky highlighters just because I don't particularly have the space right now to carry them around. And I just don't really know what to use them for quite yet, so I'm just going to chuck them in the bag, put them away. I'll deal with that later. So I have the chunky highlighters, I have the Tombows. That's my old liner, Smart Panda, who sent me theirs for free for my Instagram. And then the Sharpie S Notes. I own a lot of colours. So I'm just going to separate them by brand, get them all organised, pull out as much as possible, and then see what I can do with it all. So I'm just going to put these all together, just get them out of my way for a sec. Right, we've got some pens, spare Hobonichi ones that he sent me, never got around to use them. Some fountain pens that I've never actually used. These all just seem a bit of a mixed collection of ones that I've got in subscription boxes. I do love a good subscription box, I won't lie. So I'm just going to give these a little test swatch and see if I like any of them. But I've got a rough idea I might just focus on the highlighters, purely because there is so many of them and it's going to be a lot easier for me to use pens than it is to get through these highlighters. Oh, I'm not a fan of that colour. Oh no. But that's not an issue, I can always just change out the colour. Right, so we've got all the pencil cases. The yellow pencil case was my colouring art stuff. The pink one is a desk one that I just randomly chuck things in and forget they exist. Those pens are more subscription box pens, though I may have stole the black one from my cousin, don't remember getting that one. So I'm just going to quickly organise these, put them with the brands. I'm going to put away everything that I use regularly because that's not an issue. Oh, and that's my current pencil case that's just been poured onto the pile. So I'm going to put all my well-loved stuff in those plastic clear boxes and put them in my drawer, just to give myself the opportunity to actually use other stuff, because I know for a fact I'll just gravitate towards what I'm comfortable with. So I'm quickly going to start putting the essentials in my pencil case. I think one of the hardest things going to be is not falling in love with any of the other stuff and then just buying replacements. Is anyone else like that? I have like the stuff that I gravitate towards, but I know for a fact, why is there a penny in my pencil case? Anyway, I know for a fact that I'll just fall in love with certain colours. Right, oh, that's a shout. I need to put those ink cartridges in. I never use ink cartridges. I love a refillable fountain pen, so I need to get them used and out the way. I will keep the little plastic containers. So good fountain pens are out. Right, oh, a broad one. I do love a broad fountain pen. So we're going to pop that in there as well. And then the brush pens, because I do love good brush pen, I can actually use those ones. Can't use Tombow ones. You'll see over the course of the next few weeks as I try and use them. Oh, what next? Right, let's put the stray fountain pen nibs away. Put all the black pens away. I've got plenty of others to use first. Some more colouring pencils. I'll just chuck them with my other ones because there's no point. Fountain pens. Fine liner pens can go in the other pencil case as well. Right, more chunky ones. Let's have a little look. So I think let's start putting things into colour palettes. So pinks, purples, blues, other colours that I'm not going to use, because let's be real, they're going to be the hardest ones to get rid of. The yellows, oranges, browns. I don't particularly use brown colours. Like I see a lot of people use them on spreads and they look absolutely gorgeous, but it's just not for me. I am much more of a grey girl. I love my greys. Can't help it. I just think it's a fabulous colour. So the greys are going to be the easiest ones for me to get through. I reckon then that'll be the blue, purple and pink. So I reckon if I focus on those ones and just try and get through as many as I can deal with the other colours later. Same with the neons. Don't really do neons. I did in school when I was at uni, not so much in my everyday planner. I'm not a big book annotator. I try. I'd like to be one of them, but no. So I'm just going to pop them in a different pencil case. The later problem. Now, considering there's so many brands, and I might try and group colours together, see if I can do what looks good with what, and see what I can match with what, because there's a few odd ones in there. As you can see, there's occasional one that's a bit greenish and you don't really know where to put it. I've never really been very knowledgeable on colours, I won't lie. I just wing it like I wing most other things. So I'm going to do my best here. Do you know what? As I'm doing this, I'm actually starting to look, I'm really starting to look forward to doing this. I think it's going to be really fun and it's a good challenge, because I think everyone loves buying pretty pens, but then actually getting a full use, because let's be real, it's hard to use a full pen. I don't think I ever used my first full pen until I turned 20. Like, I never emptied the pen. I remember I was in class and was like, oh my God, look what I've done. I was so excited. Nobody else related to me, but you know. So I'm really looking forward to doing this. I'm just going to take it week by week and see how it goes. Let me know what you think, and if this is something you'd ever do. I'm actually like applying this to my whole flat. So not only am I doing my stationery, I'm doing dry food, so I'm eating a lot of my dry food, and also my bathroom, because I hoard skincare and shower gels as if they're going to stop producing it. So I'm going to get through it all before I can buy new ones, which is going to be devastating, because I love getting all the winter scents and autumn scents in, and that's not going to be happening. We're using all the fruity ones. Oh, I've also been doing my tea bags, because I hoard fruit teas for some unknown reason. Don't ask me why, couldn't tell you. But you know what, I've been enjoying drinking them all, so there's a very high chance I'm just going to repurchase them all. But we'll just see. But either way, I think this year is just self-care, using things, trying to save a little bit of money, because I really need a holiday. So I'm just, winging it, like wing everything else. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you do in this situation, because I'm always up for some ideas. And yeah, let's see how this first video goes. Here's a hint, it goes messy. Very, very messy. Okay, bye. Right, thank you guys so much for watching my first video of this style. It's very messy like the rest of my life. We will see how this, what would you call it, challenge? I don't really know. We're gonna see how it goes. It's gonna be fun. And let's see if I can come up with the prettiest notes of all time, or if it's gonna be an absolute mess. Fingers crossed. Let's do this. I'm gonna go do it now, because if I don't do it now, I never will. Bye. Have a nice day. Like and subscribe.